Hansen here. I'm going to do the phonics lesson for Wednesday, April 8th. It is lesson 137, page 273 to 274. So let's get started. Okay, so make sure that you're on page 273. Please put your name at the top. And let's read the yellow box together. It says, remember these suffix spelling rules. First one, when a root word ends with one consonant and the vowel is short, double the consonant before adding a suffix beginning with the vowel. So, for example, big plus big has a short I, and it ends with a consonant, so that means I'm going to double the consonant, I'm going to add another G, and then put on my suffix. The next one is when the root word ends with a silent E, drop the E before adding a suffix that begins with a vowel. So large, you don't hear the E, so you're going to exit out and then add ER, right? It wouldn't make sense if we put LARGEEER, EER, right? That wouldn't make sense. So I'm going to drop the E and then add the suffix. Add ER to an adjective when comparing two things. So you're going to add ER when it's two things. You're going to add EST to an adjective when it's three or more. So ER when it's two, EST when it's three or more. So John is taller than James. I'm comparing two boys, so I'm going to use ER. John is the tallest boy in his class. So this is John compared to all the boys in the class, which are more than two, more than one other one, right? So I'm going to add EST. Read the sentences. Write the correct adjective in the blank. Our new tent is nicer than our old one. Okay, so I'm comparing two, so I'm going to add ER. It ends with a silent E, so I'm going to drop this E. So I have N-I-C, and then I'm going to add ER. The hike we took today was blank than yesterday's hike. So I'm comparing the hike from today to the hike from yesterday. So I'm comparing two things, so I'm going to add ER. So this doesn't end with a silent E. So I'm just going to take my word and then attach my suffix. Shorter. That is the blank snake I have ever seen. So I'm taking the snake compared to all the snakes ever that I've seen. So that's probably more than just comparing it to just one other one. So it's going to be the longest. That is the longest snake I've ever seen. And the puppy is the blank puppy in the litter. So comparing one puppy to all the puppies in the litter, I'm going to use EST. And this one is different. The Y, we're going to cross that out. And change it to an I and add EST. That's a tricky one. All right, add the suffixes to the root words. So icy, this is the same thing with happy. We're going to drop the Y, change it to an I, and add ER. Same to make it iciest, we're going to drop the Y, add an I, and add EST. Green, I'm going to add ER to green to make it greener. And I'm going to take green and add EST to make it greenest. All right, try yummy on your own. Okay, reference the other ones that we changed that end in a Y. So add ER to yummy. What do you get? And add EST to yummy. What do you get? See if you got these right. Yeah, drop the I or the Y, add an I and add ER. And then yummiest, drop the Y, add an I and add EST. All right, good job. Let's do the dictation. All right, so what you're going to do is write the correct adjective in the sentence, okay? So, or in the blank. Aaron is practicing his cursive writing. On his first test, he did a good job. So you're going to write good. Then job is written for you. On his next test, he did a gooder job? No, that's not what you would say. What would you say? What do you think? He did a better job. So you're going to write better here. Better. Let me fill these in for you. You have good. And he wouldn't do a gooder job. He would do a better job. And on the last one, on his last test, he did the goodest job he has ever done. Does that sound right? No. What would you say? He did the best job. All right, good job, boys and girls. Go ahead and turn the paper over. We are now going to be on page 274. 274. This is the seat work side. So I'm going to go over it with you, give you one example from each one, and then I will let you get the rest of it done, okay? All right. Write the words under the contraction. So you're looking at the contraction and you're figuring out which two words make up the contraction. So we're is what? We are. Okay? So you're going to do that for each one. Write may or can on the line to make the sentence, to complete the sentence. So Mom, may I call Grandma this afternoon? Or Mom, can I call Grandma this afternoon? What do you think it should be? May, because I'm asking permission, right? I know that I can call Grandma. I know how to call Grandma. I'm asking, may I please do that? Just like when you say, may I use the restroom, right? I wouldn't say, can you use the restroom? Because my kiddos, what do I say? Yes, I know you can use the restroom, but may you go to the restroom, right? So may is asking for permission. Can is, am I able to do this, right? And then write a predicate part for each sentence. So it has the subject, my silly puppy. What did your silly puppy do? Ran with the giant stick in its mouth. My silly puppy played fetch. Okay, fill it in. And then Ben and Jacob, same thing. Okay, and then write a subject for the part of the something for each sentence. So now I'm doing the opposite of what I did here. I need to fill in blank tastes very sour. So write something that would taste very sour. Okay, same thing here. Blank flew to the top of that very tall tree. Right, fill it in. And then mark the sentences, diagram the sentence. Okay, so remember, you need to draw your up and down line, underline your subject once, your verb twice, and then you just write it in. Subject, verb. I'll even put that here. Subject, verb. All right, make sure you mark the sentence. There are two instructions here. First, mark it, then diagram. Okay? All right, I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. I'll chat with you later. Bye.